Have you ever wondered how different our lives would be if the steam engine was never invented? It's a fascinating thought experiment that can take us down many intriguing paths. Let's take a trip back to the late 17th century, a time when the world was on the brink of monumental change. Picture this: no steam engine, no industrial revolution. The very fabric of society would be altered in ways we can scarcely imagine. Our world would be an entirely different place, with a slower pace of life and a vastly different economic landscape. First off, transportation would be radically different. The steam engine revolutionized how we move from place to place. Instead of trains, which revolutionized travel and trade, we'd still be relying on horse-drawn carriages and boats. Imagine the limitations this would impose on our daily lives. Travel would be slower, more expensive, and less efficient. Journeys that take hours today would stretch into days or even weeks. Imagine taking weeks to cross a country. The concept of a quick weekend getaway would be non-existent. Goods would take ages to reach their destinations, making everything from food to clothing more expensive. The global trade networks we rely on today would be severely hampered. Next, let's talk about industry. The steam engine was the powerhouse of factories, leading to mass production and the birth of modern industry. The steam engine was the powerhouse of factories, leading to mass production. This innovation allowed for the creation of goods on a scale never before seen. Without it, we'd likely still be crafting items by hand in small workshops. This would mean a return to a more artisanal, but less efficient method of production. This means fewer goods, higher prices, and limited availability. The consumer culture we know today would be vastly different. The pace of innovation would slow to a crawl. The rapid technological advancements we've seen over the past few centuries might never have occurred. Think about electricity. The steam engine played a crucial role in generating electricity in the early days. They were the backbone of early power plants. Without them, our progress in electrical technology might have been delayed significantly. The development of electrical infrastructure would have been a much slower process. We might not have the power grids we rely on today. Our cities would be darker, and our nights quieter. Urbanization would also be affected. The steam engine allowed for the rapid expansion of cities. It enabled the construction of skyscrapers and the development of urban infrastructure. Without it, cities would be smaller, and rural life would be more common. The migration from rural areas to urban centers would have been much slower. The dynamic of our communities would be entirely different. We might see a world where small, self-sufficient communities are the norm. Finally, consider the environment. While the steam engine did lead to pollution and climate change, it also paved the way for technological advancements that could save our planet. Innovations in renewable energy and environmental technology might not have been possible without the industrial groundwork laid by the steam engine. Without it, who knows how our environmental efforts might look today? We might still be grappling with more primitive methods of addressing environmental issues. So the next time you see a train or flip a light switch, take a moment to appreciate the steam engine's impact. It's a reminder of how one invention can change the course of history. Our world, as we know it, wouldn't exist without it. The conveniences and advancements we take for granted today are all thanks to the steam engine. Life would be slower, less connected, and far less advanced. The steam engine was a catalyst for progress in countless ways. Thanks for tuning in to another curious question. We hope this exploration has sparked your imagination and curiosity. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed this What If video. Your support helps us continue to explore fascinating questions like this one. Until next time, keep wondering.